Before we play our last tune, I'd like to thank the parents and the students for being here. I'd like to thank the parents for continuing to support their students. And I'd like to thank the students for working very hard every single day in class. You may or may not know this, but this is actually our very first time to perform as a band. As Mrs. Johnson said, we meet at 2 different periods. Varsity band meets at 2nd period and concert band meets at 3rd period, but this is our very first time to put it all together. So everything you're hearing for the first time, we are hearing for the first time. So I'm very proud of their hard work. Yes. Our last piece is entitled A Holly Jolly Christmas. We hope you enjoy. We're going to do a quick transition between bands. Please give us a moment.
bottom row over here. Can you see my hand? Put your horn up like you're flying. Okay, this is a little bit taller than we had at home. Can you see me? Very good. Okay. Towards the height. And on to the height. Hey, have fun, okay? Smile. You're okay, camera. There you go.
We have a great thing going in Springdale, Arkansas. I hope we all always appreciate that. We have a great band staff here together, and I think you saw Mr. Darrow run out and kind of fix something, but Mr. Darrow, if you would stand up real quick, because a lot of these kids had him as beginners a year or 2 years ago. And the kids all know this. Mr. Alonzo and I hate each other's guts, so, you know, I'm like, I don't want to talk about him. That's a joke, by the way, in case you don't know. That's a joke. We get along great. And Mr. Morris, I think you've seen him run around here on stage, and Mr. Ford here at HAR-BER are great. You know, Ms. Huffman is over at Hellstern, and Dr. Coker and Ms. Sangster are at Central as well. So we have a great 8-person team that were able to put this together. The kids started, you know, Concert Band, Varsity Band started their music about a month and a half ago. And the scary thing is the kids sitting on stage right now started their music 11 school days ago. And that's kind of scary to put a concert together in 11 school days, especially when it's 5 days, this thing called Thanksgiving break, and then 5 days yesterday, and here we are with a concert. They've made incredible progress in just those short 11 days. You know, after doing the Veterans Assembly on, I believe it was the November 9th, they've really had to learn a whole lot of stuff very, very quickly, so we're very, very proud of them. So we'll continue on with the song I think you all already know. I have to admit one thing tonight. Mr. Alonzo really gets the festive tie award. We usually don't give awards out at the Christmas concert, but what do y'all think of the tie? Yeah, no, it is a pleasure to work with your kids. As we said, you know, some of them started music, you know, a month ago or so, some 11 days ago. While these kids are learning all region scales, all region exercises, they really don't even like hearing those words anymore. But we are definitely busy people in the band room, and it's always a blessing to kind of to make sure that we we're very appreciative of that fact. And anytime you see any administrators, whether it's from Southwest or here at HAR-BER or even from the central office, please thank them for the support that they give, you know, the arts here in Springdale. I know a lot of times when you have something, sometimes you don't fully maybe appreciate what you have until you don't have it. And the sad thing to say is there are band and choir programs being cut all over the country, and I'm glad that's not happening here because your kids would really, really miss out. Because I think you would admit that there's a lot of talent here on the stage right now, sitting out here in the seats. You'll hear the choir kids sing, I believe next Tuesday night. is their concert, so if you can come back for that, it'd be most appreciated. But thank those board members. If you ever see Dr. Rollins or anybody, we are blessed here in Springdale for the support that they do give our programs and stuff. So we're going to close out our portion with Celtic Carol. And I'll need to tell the kids something real quick before we all get up and go. But again, thank you for being here this evening, and we hope you've enjoyed the great music. Okay, students, if you would do this, those on stage, take the stands off the row we're not using. Does that make sense? There's a row behind the trumpets, trombones. Okay, take the stands off of there, leave everything else.